You got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Perry. Got room at the 35. Smashes through the tackle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the connection. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the UCF Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Austin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's got his man. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Lobos are flying down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through? Touchdown, New Mexico! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Alabama.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Stokes. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. He wants to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Dances away again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexander.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Lobos line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Knights will call on their punt team. On the move, it's Jefferson. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Austin. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter play. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. To the ground with the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They've been running it, but now the pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He got it.
That makes the score New Mexico 14, UCF 10.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's right down the boulevard.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. The tag! And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And the Lobos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Fakes his man out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
On the option. Quick toss. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They're working that left side. And the Lobos will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying the left side. Oh, he left him grabbing. Give him 105 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Keeps the legs moving. He'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the move, it's Perry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
Brings up second down.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. And the Lobos pick up the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The inside handoff. The Knights just can't get a stop on 3rd down. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Third down coming.
On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
Result of the play is a turnover.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Second down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. The Lobos get enough to move the chains. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
Brings up second down.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.